Mars is so boring sometimes.
Right, so... yeah. Sometimes, or often, characters disrupt what other characters eavesdrop and get rumors.
Do you ever
and
get
then
songs stuck in your head? Sometimes I have to make up my own songs just to get rid of them.
right, the point I was trying to make was that the chatter is too much. So when I hear about she's going to talk. No? Good. The chatter is overwhelming at times. You overhear a rumor, you overhear something said, and you get a quest. That's cool.
What's the name of that guy? The contact for the job?
I've got no idea.
But then it's interrupted by a companion or someone else. So honestly, I was making my way to recruit those two miners that didn't have a job, going to enlist them to lists. Where the hell are you going? Right, and then her name just came up, and I thought she was the miner, but this is a kid. I have no idea what led me here.
The grown-ups are always so grumpy.
Besides a map marker, obviously. Quest marker.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but trust me, I've thought about this lots, and it should be okay. Besides, now we're already talking, and it's too late not to. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend, but he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? It's Space Frog from outer space, and he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around, or it reminds them of their families. Yeah, they've let me do it before, but they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balconies is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
I agree.
How's it? Late for the meeting. What time is it? Beats me.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please send them my way. The Sanctum Universum will provide.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Thought we had struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. That would have been wild.
So I'm looking for any random magazines. So that's theft, but the other things are not theft. Okay. Interesting.
Be careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog.
A sober Sidonia is a safe Sidonia. While indulging in alcoholic beverages, is not discouraged. Operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you. Please always drink responsibly.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Not a lot of kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun. Hey, who are you? Nice to meet you. I hope you like it more than I do here.
I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say. Nah, there's no school in Sidonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense to have one. Instead, we learn remotely. It's cool, I guess, but it'd be cooler if I got to hang out with more kids my age. Like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice. Yeah, I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. She's been that way since my dad died. Only, she doesn't like me talking about it to other people, so I probably shouldn't. But you know what? Maybe you should talk to her? She says she doesn't get to talk to too many other adults much. Maybe talking to her'd help. I don't know. It's worth a shot, though. Right? I don't know. I guess we just make up some games? Usually I just hang out and talk with Renee since she's close to how old I am. Sometimes we go to the community center and they have stuff to do there. Like crafts, movies, music, and other activities. But except not when the adults are having a meeting. Renee calls them sad meetings because everyone seems so sad in them. I asked my mom what they were, but she says it was something to do with drinking. And like, I've never gotten sad after drinking water, so I don't know what's going on.
Caution.
Later then.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the
It's been years since the Starfield accident took Heath from us.
In 5,
It never gets any easier.
3, 2, 1.
Don't tell me my son Taye invited another stranger to come talk to me again, did he? That boy means well, but he's gonna drive me crazy someday. Gotta hand it to him. He's got his ways of looking out for me. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since. He is. I'm doing my best. Thanks for stopping by to chat.
It is now safe.
That boy mean... God, my son means well. My husband. Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago. It wrecked me. Here I was, stuck on Mars, suddenly alone with a young child. I still haven't really recovered from that. I don't really know what to do. Now? Nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years, not since we moved here for Keith's job. I had originally been offered a job here at the local Galbank branch as its manager. But not a week before I was due to start, they announced that the Sidonia branch was to be fully automated instead. It was never meant to be permanent anyway, but then when Keith died, I needed to take care of Taye full-time. Not many jobs here for a single mom. Taye is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to understand the situation we're in. He keeps talking about how he wants to get a job and help move me out of here. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't have to get a job in the mines. I couldn't stand the thought of losing 2 of my guys to that life. When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and allow us to live here rent-free until Tae turns 18. Finding work that I can do as a single mother here on Cydonia has been almost impossible. What little money we do get from the settlement every month goes directly towards what we need to live. To be fair, Deimos provides us with a sustainable lifestyle. They take care of health expenses, food, and more. But it's not enough to pick up and move. I know he does. I just wish I could do more for him. Thanks for the chat.
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray emissions.
When I get older, I'm gonna work in the mines like my dad did. Bye.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors.
Just passing through, or we're to stay?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
To be honest, I am impressed. This is just... Sure, this is a pit stop on the main quest path. And yet... It's vast, it's populated, it's full of things to...
Yet another Aurora overdose case. The psychotropic produced in the city of Neon is widely available as illegal contraband in the United Colonies. We're asked to remind listeners that those in possession of Aurora are subject to fines and/or imprisonment and is a clear threat to public safety. The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
Interesting.
Enhance is planning to open up 2 new branches to keep up with demand in the settled systems. After an astounding 10th year without a single reported accident, business has never been better. From your smile,
Hi.
to your hair, to your face, and more. A representative says.
I don't know.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business
Seek a community
operations.
center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
Right. They were at the bar.
It's not easy coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
Miners have a secret about something they call the Heart of Mars. I overheard one of them talking about it before. Layla, I think it was.
And who are you? So yeah, that's the gossip to quest system.
If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know.
The Office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Sidonia citizens to do their part to keep Sidonia clean.
Yeah, this is a big place. Oh, Trade Authority.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Reliance. UC Exchange.
I got a little bit of everything. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo. Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, The way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do. The UC, my employer, they try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so we need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand? Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you credits, and we make deals. Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long. Oh, just various crates of supplies. Nothing unusual. You see what I have in stock, yes, friendo? More of that. The people here, they need their supplies. And I need to sell them supplies. And without that shipment, neither can happen, right? What happened? I don't know. The ship was marked as approaching, then it landed somewhere out there, and that was the last I heard. Did it crash? I hope not. But maybe, yes, it did. That would be terrible. My shipment would be ruined. And the ship's crew. Oh, how tragic. What if? But we must not assume. We must be sure. And we must get my shipment. That is also important. Let's not forget. Please, no. Have you ever dealt with them? I have. Too much bureaucracy. Everything takes too long. Some of the goods are perishable. You could do this for me much faster. And you seem better equipped than I to deal with any problems you may find on board. You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to sell it. Easy as peasy, as they say.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation.
Ah, welcome back.
Be advised to secure
Will you tell me the word on my
and
ship?
find stable
Take a look.
New weapon again. Okay, cool. New weapon again. And this is a shotgun. 12 gauge case.
proceeded in the event of unforeseen
Be
tremors.
safe out there.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe.
If you need a little, touch up, I'm happy to help. I'd give anything for a transfer to another enhance office. Somewhere more white collar would be nice. You'd be surprised, I think. There are many dangerous jobs on Mars. Mining, military training, manufacturing. As such, there are sometimes accidents. Therefore, it stands to reason there is a lot of reconstructive surgery to be done after the other doctors and surgeons do their work. The work being done here at this enhanced branch may not be as glamorous as others, but it is no less important to those that receive it. I admit, I took this job because I thought it would be easier and low stress. I thought, who would be getting cosmetic surgery in a place like this? But I was wrong. I am constantly busy treating scars, fitting prosthetics, and helping people recover from the dangers of working here. I want to keep working for Enhance. But until my transfer is approved and a replacement is found, it looks as if I'll be stuck here. You're probably right. At the end of the day, I'm helping someone look their best. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Goodbye.
NAST would like to join Sidonia in celebrating over 275 years of living on Mars. The United Colonies are proud to support the citizens of Sidonia.
Oh, I swear the next gobshite miner who walks in here fancying me for lack of better options is gonna need Enhanced to put their face back together.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again? Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week. Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today?
Bollocks! Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you idiot. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating the common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident. You know, I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice, open up my own practice on a nice, safe world, maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless idiots keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead.
I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions, and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is.
Well, you're not missing a limb or bleeding out on me floor, so I'm happy to help. See you around.
Excuse me.
Howdy.
Indeed.
Hey.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book. Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that. Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
That's about supply and demand.
Cool. That's what we do here.
So, 2 new weapons from landing on Mars. Or should I say 3?
Yo, stay good out there.
It was nice. Sure, he admits Crimson Fleet's connection. Oh, is that the boss?
Commerce never rests. So if you wouldn't mind, these invoices aren't going to review themselves.
Time is money, love, so if you've got something to say, then say it. You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city, scrambling to use their profit shares to pay their bills. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due. So we're here to buy anything and everything people want to sell. And I do mean everything, if you catch my meaning. Not that I'm admitting to anything, of course. I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with, let's call them organizations that tend to fly below the radar, that's where I step in. I keep my own hours and the pay is good. So who the hell am I to complain? Leaving already? I was just getting interested.
Be advised.
Yeah, I'm not going to work for them just yet.
Remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremor. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Going to tell them how I feel. I don't care that we're co-workers.
That sounds great.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I know what this reminds me of. Deus Ex. Human Revolution. The apartment complex with pods.
Ugh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, that and Cyberpunk, obviously. But...
Faith in the greatness and ingenuity of the spirit is what helped us spread among the stars.
I offer a great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the trade authority.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to Jane's, Sidonia's only 100% independent one-stop shop. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a little issue, but please let me know if there's anything I can get for you.
So I've actually noticed the eyes of some on this planet. They all look like Sith. Is this about the iron in the atmosphere or something like that? I don't know.
Yep, that's me on the sign, Jane. I operate one of the few independent, non-franchised businesses in Sidonia. I've scrimped and saved for years to build up my little shop. Literally, when I started, it was barely a kiosk, and I was selling loose machine parts, scrap metal, bottled water, whatever I could get my hands on. And my hope one day is to keep expanding to other planets. I've already got a small logistics subsidiary in the works for shipping cargo. Lack of options, I suppose. I was born on Mars. I never knew my mum. She left when I was little. My dad took good care of me, but he died when I was 14, so I had to fend for myself. Those years were the hardest. The shop began as a way to survive, and it's been successful, so I've stayed with it. You have no idea. Every time I feel like I'm getting ahead, something happens to knock me back down. But unless you're some sort of merc, I'm not sure you can help. See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all sorts of new goods, but he went missing. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried something bad has happened. If all else fails, I'm probably going to, but I'd rather not. That ship? I bought it from a sketchy dealer because it was all I could afford. Seemed too good to be true. I'm not sure now it was entirely legit. So, you see the problem with contacting Sistev. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's something simple, like he ran out of fuel. It's an older ship and it may have had a minor leak. But I know there's a problem with pirates out there. This was Eric's first real piloting job, and I'm worried they could tell he was easy pickings or something. Could just be my overactive imagination. Really? I mean, thank you. I know it's a lot of trouble, but it'd mean a lot to me.
I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. It's a cargo runner called the Berry Mule. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. It's a starting place, at least.
And try to bring them both back in one piece.
Mars isn't for everybody.
In order to avoid injury, please report any spills or unsafe conditions on the upper level to the Sidonia Department of Public Works.
This is right where I belong. Wish my
Sidonia
family.
City Security is here to keep you safe. If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
Yeah, so now I'm just going around picking up quests.
Is Mars treating you well? What? You mean I'm not miserable like them? Guess not. Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post and the work can be tough, but it sure beats the hell out of whatever I'd be doing back home. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets. Nah, that's not for me. I'm happy to be here, and I wish my family would understand that.
Right. I remember.
Not sure if I ever wanted to be a Marine per se. This is just where life took me. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave New Atlantis and see the settled systems. Joining up with the Marines was the easiest way to do that. Best decision I've ever made.
Right, I'm not picking up quests. I'm completing them.
I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here, but that's sort of why I like it. I'll admit, though, that I'd like to be stationed somewhere else someday. Not that I don't like it here, but I'd like to see what else is out there. Yep, my family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than my sister. I feel bad. Her birthday's actually coming up, but I'm not able to visit her. She's gonna be worrying about me on her birthday. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her her birthday presents the next time you're in New Atlantis? A bit nosy, are we? I'm just kidding. I'd like to know what I'm carrying with me as well. I'll pack some Sidonia souvenirs for her. Dumb things, like some dust and rocks and stuff. She likes those sorts of things. I also wrote her a letter. I just wanted to know that I'm doing okay, and that she doesn't have to worry about me so much. Awesome. You're making my life a whole lot easier right now. Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday.
During the war,
Take
we
it
had
easy.
these things called battleships.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Yeah, and it's...
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in? Visiting Sidonia? It's a good one. No one just visits Sidonia. Nah, you're probably here on business. Am I right? Unless you're visiting friends or family, I guess. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the Lux condos. I'm always looking to make new friends. People say I can be a bit much sometimes. I love having people to hang out with and watch movies, talk about books, play games, or whatever. That's great. It can get a little lonely in Sidonia if you don't know anyone. We've all been there. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, but I figured I'd ask. If you happen to know anyone with a ship, I've been looking for some help. You can send my way if they want to make a quick cred. What's that supposed to mean? But just because I look like I couldn't bench press a stick of raw spaghetti, I don't fit in here? Nah, just kidding. I got some issues that prevent me from working, and modern medicine could only help so much. I was offered an experimental treatment, and unfortunately, instead of getting cool superpowers, I got more medical conditions. But it's okay. They offered me this condo and set me up with enough money to get by without working. I live pretty well, all things considered. Well, I don't have the kind of money to pick up and leave. And otherwise, I kind of like it in Sidonia. My friends live here. Yeah, I get some credits every month, but I'm no millionaire. Besides, I share my money. I blow it all on games, movies, comics, books, and other stuff for me and my friends. I feel like it's better to spend it now. Create good memories for us. I try not to let it get me down. Right now, I'm just focused on living the best life possible. I may have been dealt a shit hand of cards, but I decided to say, screw that! I'm gonna play however I want instead. Though some things would be easier if I wasn't bound to my home. I'm bored? Are you kidding me? I got more entertainment at my fingertips than I'll ever finish, even if it takes forever to get to Sidonia. I don't think I'll ever be bored. And I'm certainly not going to waste my life working if I don't have to. Yeah, thanks. You too. Nice to have visitors. Nothing new. Oh, wait. I saw a movie about this weird bug that looked like a stick and it danced. Not sure what they were going for. But it was fun. Have you seen the new Norvici movie? I mean, I didn't like it as much as his last film, but it was all right. I saw a cool horror movie called That. Just That. Scared the crap out of me. I recently binged a bunch of older flicks from before people left the system. A lot of them still hold up. Hey, have you ever seen Das Raumschiff? Everyone says it's amazing, but I don't know. It seemed kind of boring to me. It just goes on and on and on. Oh, there was this live-action movie adaptation of an old animated show. Oh, it was so bad. My friends and I almost died laughing. We had to stop like 3 times just to catch our breath. Return of the Interceptor. It was cool, but I think the series is starting to get old. We'll see how number 8 is. Oh, I saw a movie about this magic-using gnome who goes on this grand fantasy adventure and gets into all sorts of trouble. Wish I could remember the name. The Radical Adventures of Jim and James. Yeah, it's super old, but it still made me crack up. I accidentally started watching this sports movie because it was on and I was too lazy to change the channel. It's about this underdog team full of losers. It goes on to win the championship. You know the one I'm talking about? Anyway, it wasn't bad. Oh, yeah, I recently saw 2 Dates for Darla 4. It was hilarious. Even better than the first. Oh, I saw a movie about this magic-using... Wish I could remember the...
Oh, he's looping it now. One more.
Wish I could remember the name. Ooh, yeah. I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. I mostly stay inside. Watch movies, read books, and hang out with my friends. But there's a couple of bars around here. One's for the mine workers and one for everyone. Some people like hiking around Mars. It's a cool planet for that, I hear. People just kind of make their own fun here. New Atlantis, this ain't. Oh, you do? That's great. Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, maybe I can entice you to do a favor for me? Please? I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble. They're these old science fiction fantasy books about space and good versus evil and a mysterious magical relic called the Dragon Star. Now, there's this team of heroes who fight space wizards and dragons, demons, and whoever else seeks to take over the galaxy using the Dragon Star. You will? Wow, you're the first person to actually agree to do it. Thanks. Well, like I said, I'll make it worth it to you. You won't regret it.
Do you have a child or children between the ages of 5 to 18? Enroll them in a United Colonies distance learning program today. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more. All in the comfort of your
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
They found more than they bargained.
Same.
Almost break time. Come on. You can make it.
Sidonia City Security is here to keep you safe. If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
You're doing me a solid. Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work.
Wait, it can't be.
I told you it was a bad idea. Have you ever met anyone like that? Who just wouldn't listen? Nah. Well, if there's some engine noises at the meeting tomorrow, that's me hitting the eject button.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account is better sometimes.
Since I came here. I know the Daedalus employees here on Mars. I've saved this operation.
How's it going?
I recognize that hat.
What a day. Sheer now.
Oh, Christ.
It's been going on about the
Christ
heart of
on
Mars.
a crunch.
I'm busy at the moment. Oh, I can see that.
While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you. Please always drink responsibly.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
Not supposed to talk to you. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Wait, hold on.
Yes? Yes? What? Pardon? Okay, hello. Hello. Howdy. Yes?
Private drinking establishment. Vets only.
I've served.
Not with any unit I know. Think I'll keep those drinks for the real soldiers. Now buzz off. No. Dunno. Could try enlisting. Earn yourself some stripes. Vanguard and New Atlantis will take pretty much anyone with a ship and a pulse. Do a couple runs with them. Then maybe we'll talk.
Do yourself a favor and just go.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help.
Behind on my work. When's the report due anyway?
Beats me.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
How cool is it going to be to see Space Frog everywhere? Well, not everywhere, but all over Sidonia at least. Space Frog's gonna be famous. Maybe he'll even get his own cartoon show after this. Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good. I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Reminder that particle detonation can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local.
That was cute. I got 12 credits and the ability to build Space Frog posters at my outpost. So that was nice.
It's a cover-up. They don't want us to know the truth. That's just how things are.
Next,
An unknown vessel has been identified as an ancient colony ship that finally reached its destination after generations of traveling some light. After extensive negotiation, the Paradisa Group outfitted this vessel with a grav gun, and now the EPM concept is gone. Where these colonists from out of time will go next is anyone's guess. Before the colonists left, in an interview, they revealed they have no hostile intentions and are open to trading with any interested parties. Hopefully, these peaceful travelers will find a good home in the stars.
What's up?
It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down in the mines.
I could use a break.
A friend offered me a nice cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Sidonia mines. Joke's on them.
To be more to life than this. You need a vacation.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Yes? Oh, really? Sounds like a scam to me. I am starting to believe that. Thanks. Maybe I've been too proud. I probably do need a hand with some things. Nobody is on anyone's side. We're all basically doing this on our own. I'm not interested. See ya.
See, I don't get the Gotta hand
It's
it,
hard
the
not to
music
worry when
is
your
very,
spouse is the one doing all the hard
it's
work.
very atmospheric,
But it pays the bills.
but reminds me of other games.
There's something I can do for you? Okay. That's a tall order. Oh, does that actually work on people? I am starting to believe that. Thanks. Newsflash: all lives are hard. This isn't for me. Sorry. Good try, though. Thank you for leaving.
It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work.
People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks.
There's something you need? And how am I...
So honestly, why...
Trust you? I don't know you. I've always believed that, deep down. It's easy to forget sometimes.
Christ.
Maybe I've been too proud. I probably do need a hand with some things. Okay. Okay, I'll do it. I'll sign up. What's the worst that could happen? Sure. Makes it more real somehow. I feel good about this.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Do your part to keep Sidonia and David free. Perhaps we should help Dennis and clear these things out. You picked the wrong fight. Well, that's that.
But heat leeches, I am quite a couple of hours in, and heat leeches never killed anyone. Just saying. Please let them attack me first. I want to see. Can I ask her to wait?
Been a long time since I've been to... Hurry back.
Yeah, sure. You're too quick on the trigger anyway. So yeah, I just want to see. What they do. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, you are hurting me. Okay, good. I feel.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Sounds good? Lead on.
That's good to know. They've never been hostile before. Now I have no qualms of killing them.
Oh, I hope we find a use for that before it spoils.
Here I thought they were timid, ugly as sin, but timid creatures.
I learned you can go to the bathroom in these things.
Yeah, it's no Serenity, but in my mind she is. My own little firefly. But room for improvement, obviously. And now I can pack a punch. I hope, regarding space combat.
State your business or stay away. He's indisposed. You're speaking with Captain Gustavo Valencia, and this ship is under ecliptic control.
Huh.
We're mercenaries. We get paid to solve problems no one else wants to take up. Much like yourself, I imagine. Interesting. We'll talk. Here on board, where I have my crew to back me up.
Oh, I'm glad.
Be aware that if you try anything, we will not hesitate to fire on you. You may come aboard.
That's good. I was afraid that I would have to destroy the ship. Now I can board it, and if I can't talk to them, I kill them.
Well today?
After you, Captain.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said, that's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk.
Now, where were we before this interruption?
We don't make mistakes. Our employer is very reputable. This ship matches the detailed description we got. We know we've got the right one. Look, it's possible there's more to this. Maybe someone else stole it, offloaded it, and your friend bought it. Sorry, but them's the breaks. We're doing our job here.
Actually...
So, unless you've got something else to propose, we'll be taking this ship in. Our employer will handle the pilot.
Well, to be honest, they're not wrong. But let's see if I can persuade.
I'm not convinced this is a good idea. Well, this is just another ship to my client. They can afford to take the loss on this one. That's true. It's just between us.
You know what? Fine. I'll tell our guy the ship's gone. We get paid either way. This ain't worth the trouble. Just be extra careful out there. If my client ever finds out the truth, we may meet again. And I won't be so cordial.
Though I hate the fact that we had to strike a deal with Ecliptic, at the end of the day, you did it to help Jane. Job well done.
You can untie your pilot and let him take the damn ship. I'm done with this headache.
How did you board? If flying around with jetpacks or no loot. This is just a stage. Combat, I guess. Okay, cool.
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you worked out that deal. Jane's gonna be happy to get her ship back. I was just about to write the whole thing off as a loss, but damn, you pulled it off. I guess I'll stay here with these guys until their ship returns, and I'll meet you back at Jane's.
Uh-huh. So they did have a ship.
Regret the deal we made.
I won't, Gustavo Valencia. I won't. All in all, a good day's work. Oh good, I didn't travel to Neptune. That's where this guy is. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Do we have any other missions? No missions. Christ. When I'm here, I should scan. To be continued. To be continued. In the next part.